Hi guys, happy Sunday. How are you all doing? Guys, hey, where the party at? The party is at Villa Medellin. Guys, anyways, it's not a party. It's actually an event, an educational event where the Princeton University students came to learn, came to mingle with African brothers and sisters. And guys, this is the second time that we have seen Princeton come to the villa. That means that they had a good time the first time. They learned a lot. And of course, they want to follow up, on this research, on this thing about YouTube, how it is developing a village in Africa. Guys, Nyabohansi village is blessed. But you know what? The sad thing is, some of these people do not see it. And that is why they like, to push people who are coming to help them away. I want to ask this crazy gang a question. How come the Princeton University did not go to Bungoma? Guys, to where this woman, who feels, who is so full of herself comes from. How come it did not go to Mama Ntilie? Guys, how come it did not go to Gay T? How come it did not even go to Nairobi Teacher? Guys, how come it did not go to the piggy mouth in Germany? Guys, you cannot be coming out here to criticize things that are incriticizable. Guys, is there an English word like that? You take it as I give it. How can people just come to criticize anything and everything? I've even seen Gay T, already putting thumbnails talking about Nasto, cornered, the Marwa's guests or something like that. I have not even watched the video. But guys, I heard Marwa say in his video that, the visitors have already come. They are at Nasto's place, which means this is how it was meant to be. They were supposed to go to Nasto's place before they go to Marwa's place. But you see, some idiot has already seen Nasto's video, and now he has come out with unverified information, just yapping. Gay T, these people have come to the village that you're trying to really force yourself in. And too bad you are not there. All because of your bad mind. And guys, I have seen another live stream where this same Gay T has come out to call upon the authorities to arrest Mwango, because she has done the worst of the worst things. She has washed a dog at the river. She has washed a dog by the river. And JT is claiming that this river is where people get their water, for domestic use. He is saying that people get their water for drinking. People get their water for cleaning their utensils. People get their water for cooking. Guys, Mwango has done the worst of the worst. She has, dared, guys. Mwango has dared to wash a dog at that particular river. And he also says that a month ago, Uncle Mo did the same thing. He was actually being filmed by Mayugno. And he was washing his dog right at that same river. These people are so filthy. They are washing fleas and dirt right into that river. Oh my God. JT is not having it. He has said that this one, Mwango is not going to escape. This one, she is not escaping, guys. Gay T, how come 1 month ago when you saw Uncle Mo, washing his dog in that particular river, how come you didn't come with this fire? How come you did not call upon the authorities? Why is it that when you saw Demongo washing, mat by the river, why are you causing all this mayhem? Now you want to call the police, you want to call the army, you want to call everyone. What is it? Is it because it's D? Guys, I want to tell 𝐷𝐿 that Nasto did a video whereby he was talking about most of the dirt that comes to that river comes from the border town. People, from those shops, the business people, they throw dirt and it actually flows with the water into Nyabohanse. So in case 𝐷𝐿 did not watch that video, I think he should go and watch it so that he can send the cops to the border town to go and arrest all those people who have been, throwing their waste, in terms of whatever it is that they're doing, after washing their shops, all these paper bags, all this nonsense. He should go and have them arrested quick and fast before he gets to D. Guys, it is common sense. Honestly, guys, it is common sense that every part of this Kenya, where there are villages, where there are rivers, these rivers have designated areas, where people bathe, people take their cattle to drink water, people wash their clothes, and then there's another, there are other places, other streams on the sides where people get water for domestic use. Even in my village, guys, I have never seen, people go to wash, clothes in a certain river and then use the same water for domestic use. It has never happened anywhere. And guys, if that was true, then there could have been an outbreak of cholera and these other kinds of diseases. How come we have never had, that there's some, outbreak of some disease in that village? We have been watching iammarwa for the longest. He has been speaking about, taking a bath in the river. He has been, we have seen him take his horses there. We have seen cattle being taken there, to drink water. How come, guys, if they're sharing the same water, bathing, cows, everything, if they're sharing that same water for domestic? No, guys. No. Things would not be the way they are. People would be sick. People would be, getting deleted every single day in that village. It would have been a catastrophe. It would have been crazy. I bet even the government, could have already intervened. 𝐷𝐿 cannot bring up such kind of an allegation. It cannot happen. That's a lie. A pure lie. We have seen these little streams where, Marwa goes and says, this water looks so clean. Water coming from a rock or something like that. And this is where they get water for domestic use. It is not the same place, guys. Not at all. In fact, I had to do my research. That is why even this video is late. I had to ask people in Nyabohanse if that what 𝐷𝐿 is saying is indeed true. And they said, no. No way. We are not drinking that water. That guy is sick in the head. That guy is just doing content. That guy is just looking for views. That's what they told me. They laughed it off and said, haha, MORAA, that's just content. Do you really expect us to be drinking that same water? Of course, we don't want the river to be dirty. However, that river, the water there is used for, bathing, taking our cows to, to have a drink, washing our clothes, and stuff like that. So 𝐷𝐿, style up. Stop lying to people. And the thing is, guys, the thing that really shocked me about 𝐷𝐿's statement is that he said that, what? We don't boil our water in the village. We just drink it like that. How he lies to people that he's from Nyabohanse village. First of all, I want to put it clear that this guy is not from Nyabohanse. And if indeed, in whatever village he comes from, they don't boil their drinking water, oh my God, then he has just told us the kind of people they are. He has just exposed himself. Guys, somebody asked this 𝐷𝐿 if people boil water in the village, and he said, no, we don't. We drink it like that. Oh my God. And he calls Demongo filthy? He calls Marwa's family filthy, this guy? Now we can see who's filthy, who's dirty. Oh my God. Guys, people normally come to expose themselves, trying to make other people look bad. But in the real sense, they are the ones who come out looking really, really bad. What a shame. What a shame, guys. 𝐷𝐿, do some research before you come out here and start yapping about a village that you know nothing about. Just because you come from Kuria does not mean you know 𝐵𝐷𝐄 village. Let me put it across to you, Let me tell you as it is. Guys, and then this cool kid from Matopeni went on to say that Mwango is a dropout. She did not finish university. She's pretending to be learned, and yet she does not even know how to, to be clean, how to be hygienic, how to not mix domestic water with, washing dogs in the river, stuff like that, guys. Which class did this one reach? Mwango was in university, and it is clear, guys, there are videos there, even her reporting to the university. There are videos where she is actually in the, university dorms and stuff like that. So we know that Mwango actually went to a university. As for this one, this cool kid from Matopeni, guys, he does not even look like he smelled anywhere near a campus. Let alone being in one, even smelling from afar. Guys, if you know you have not done something for yourself, stop coming out here to criticize other people who have done a lot for themselves. Learn to celebrate people. Learn to embrace people's, wins. Learn to clap for people so that your turn can come quickly. Otherwise, you are going to be mark timing for life. Criticizing somebody out of jealousy. Shame on you, 𝐷𝐿. It is not too late. Please enroll in a university. Or your marks cannot allow you to. I'm just asking. Guys, I'm just asking. What a shame. What a big shame, guys. Guys, like I said, NASTO came out to say that this particular river, a lot of this, in fact, most of this waste comes from the border town. So this water is already dirty, guys. This water is already dirty. Let's listen to NASTO.
All this is dirt washed from the border town, because at the border town we have like a lot of houses, a lot of people living there, and maybe some throw their dirty stuff in the rivers. You can see the effect. Yeah, so if you're staying close to a river, it's much better if you burn your dirty or the waste rather than maybe throwing them into the rivers.
As you can see, NASTO also went on to give a piece of advice, telling people that if you live next to a river, try not to throw stuff inside. Try to burn, your stuff. Burn your garbage, outside your yard, your compound, instead of throwing it in the river. And that's good advice, guys, because we know that this causes water pollution. However, I repeat that if 𝐷𝐿 wants to get, Demongo arrested, he has to first get all those people from the border town arrested, and also get Uncle Mo arrested, because he also washed a dog before Mwango did it. Don't be picking on the Empress. just because she is doing better than you. Stop it. Oh my God.
I think this will be now her downfall. Because how will D take mother dog with the dog shampoo alongside Uncle Mo? They go to the river, this same river that the whole village go to get domestic water in. They go and take these dogs. Uncle Mo has done this before. I'm going to show you a video. Uncle Mo has done this repeatedly in one of the videos. If I show you as I'm making this one, it's right here. Here's Uncle Mo. You can see him. Sorry. Right there you can see Uncle Mo in the river. He's doing the same exact things that Demongo was doing. And Demongo arrives in the village. They go to the same river to do that. Now, one thing I don't really understand is, why will Mwango call herself a light or elite? Why will she call herself educated and learned? Because as far as you all know, if you've been watching these streets for so long, if you watch Marwa, if you watch Mwango, if you watch Uncle Mo, if you watch those YouTubers from the village near Buhanse, you know that there is this famous river they call River YouTube that the whole village depends on for domestic water. They go to fetch water for domestic purposes, for domestic use. They go to get water for their daily activities, their daily usage. And now, Demongo takes that dog, she takes her dog and the dog shampoo. And Uncle Mo do the same. They go to the river. They go to wash the dogs in the river. For real, okay.
Mwango has run from the coast because she cannot afford to pay $350 for rent. What? 𝐷𝐿, honestly, you are sounding dumb. Mwango is making boss moves. Guys, this boy like a stick wants Mwango to make stupid moves. Moves that can get her nowhere. And maybe those are the kind of moves that he has been making, guys. Mwango has a brain to know that now that she's building a villa, she knows that she needs good money. She needs to save up. She knows that she needs every little penny that she gets. She has to spend it wisely. She has to prioritize her stuff. She cannot just do things anyhow. Right now she's building. She has to style up. She has to plan. She has to arrange herself. She has to save very well. Guys, they want to come out here and say, oh, Mwango is building her villa, on donations, blah, blah, blah. No, Mwango is using her own money. Of course, 𝐷𝐿, of course, the whole of Crazy Gang, of course, donations are going to be a part of it. And there's nothing you can do about it. Of course, donations are going to be a part of it. But the Empress is also spending her own money, her own hard-earned cash. She works so hard, and so she has a right to decide on how to spend her money, and she has decided to spend her money wisely. So if you don't know about that, how to spend money wisely, how to make boss moves, please stay aside. Stay aside and watch. And maybe you can learn something. Mwango is not going to be paying for a house, even if it's 5,000 at the coast, and yet she does not live there. And she is not living there because she has to come to where she is building. She has to be near there. Of course, she's going to travel. She's going to make, move from a place to another. But mainly, her focus is at the village, at her construction. And it is what it is. Oh, yes. I still can't believe that 𝐷𝐿 actually said that people in the village do not boil their water before they drink. Guys, I think he should speak for himself. 𝐷, speak for yourself. And this has actually really embarrassed you. This has actually, disgraced you. This has exposed you. Oh my God. Guys. Talking about authorities should come and get Matt because he is being used for content too much. He is being used for content every single day. This is not right. Blah, blah, blah. Guys, Demongo has been away from Matt for a very long time. Matt had been at the coast while Demongo was at the village. And she was still creating content without Matt. So how is it now that Matt has been used, for content every single day? Matt is being used for content. He's being used badly. How is it possible? Why for I think, is it 2 months or something, or a month? Demongo was not even near Matt. Guys, this guy is totally confused. Isn't he the one who was talking about Matt has been abandoned? Matt is not being taken care of. He's been left in the coast. Matt has been neglected back at the coast. Now again, Demongo has taken her Matt, taking care of him, washing him at the river with this expensive shampoo that is, that costs more than 𝐷's soap. Guys, now he's feeling bad about it. Now he has changed the narrative. He has changed the story. What do these people want? What is it? Can somebody ask this 𝐷 so we can understand what he truly wants? What's going on? What's going on? Let him come out clear. Let him explain himself. Let us tell us what he wants. Because this now is a witch hunt. Oh, yes. And guys, earlier today, I saw a post by Nairobi teacher at his community page. He had posted the rules and regulations of the party. Apparently, he had gotten hold of the letter that Marwa sent, the invite, the invitation that Marwa sent to the YouTubers who were invited at the villa. Now, first of all, when you look at this rules, and regulations, what is wrong with them? Guys, somebody should not film before the host. People should not go upstairs. Of course, there is privacy. Maisha is actually even sick. He can do without, noise of people upstairs, commotion and all that nonsense. And of course, the main thing is just privacy. Marwa has a family now. Marwa is not alone. Marwa gave these people freedom and it was enough. No filming of, the car's number plates. Of course, that is also for privacy. And no filming an interview with a guest without their consent. How people just come, put a camera on somebody's face and start asking them questions. Hi, do you like it in Kenya? So what do you think about... No. There should be some decorum. What is wrong with these rules that were given by the committee at Villa Medellin? I saw a Nairobi teacher talking about, this rules and regulations have been put there because of D. This villa has its owner and, of course, the wife. There's a couple, who are in charge of this villa. This was Marwa's event. So why should they put, these rules because of D? I mean, guys, does that even sound right? Okay, let's not even go there, Now, my thing is, looking at this invite, in the wrong hands. Because, guys, being in Nairobi teacher's hands is in the wrong hands, because clearly I know for sure that he was not invited. So how did he get a hold of this particular, invite? It means that there are snitches. Yes, I'll call them snitches. I know this is no big deal. I know this is nothing, but guys, somebody who does, this on something little will do the same thing when it's something big. When Marwa, talks to his people in confidence about something that they should not be talking out there about, this same person will go leak it to the lazy gang. Who is this person who was given an invite? Because I know it's not somebody from the lazy gang. Who is this Team Marwa person who was invited and then shared this invite to the lazy gang? And guys, this is the reason why, we normally say that Marwa should be very careful. People are just weird. People are funny. The invite is yours. Yes, you could be talking to these lazy gang people, but why are you sharing it with them? They have not been invited. It doesn't belong to them. Why are you even telling them? I, however, love how Marwa has started taking charge, of his villa, of things, of situations. Because this is just, these are the first steps. Because we all know Marwa's heart. He would have wanted to invite everyone. However, sometimes you have to guard your heart. You have to guard your mind. You have to guard your spirit. Because there are people, when you start mixing with, their energies, they'll just pull you back. They'll pull you down. And so congrats to Marwa, for this. And for future engagements and future functions and events and everything, it should even be more strict. Oh, yes. Gintu, did you smell the nyama choma all the way from Kisumu? Gintu ran away to Kisumu. And remember, it is just yesterday that he was saying that he has to be there. He has to film. Guys, this guy is going nuts. So guys, under this post from Nairobi teacher, I saw, all the bad mind people commenting there. Such negativity. How do these people sleep at night? Gosh, you can just feel, their bad vibes, through their comments. Guys, reading these comments, some of them, and, particularly the one from Kung Fu Clown. Guys, this guy has never recovered. Remember, he came out here, he did a video talking about, Demongo was supposed to give me a shout out and she lied to me. Imagine, she lied, guys. She get over it. Oh my God. You cannot follow a family just because one person refused to give you a shout out. Guys, this is serious. So guys, I just put down a few points, from the analysis of these comments of these people. Number one, these people, according to the invite, they were not told not to film. They were told not to post before the host of the event. Simple. So they are, they were allowed to film and then they can post later, which is fair enough. Number two, this was a good opportunity for YouTubers to mingle, to collab, and to network. So Marwa gave them a very good opportunity. I even saw people like Roger Skillier, and he said that he has made friends, he has, mingled and learned a lot from the fellow YouTubers. Guys, and that was the intention of Marwa, for people to benefit from this event. Number 3, for those who are there whining about, what is upstairs? Why aren't they being allowed to go upstairs? Guys, can these people allow anybody, that kind of freedom in their homes? Can they let people, even in their sitting rooms, leave alone their upstairs? Some of these people don't even want, people to know their, their second names or even their real names, guys. So can they really even invite anyone to their homes? Let alone allow them to go upstairs? Come on. The answer is no. So definitely, Marwa is the GOAT, greatest of all times. Oh yes, I mean, he is 1 in a million. And that is why they were out there discussing him. Number 4, these YouTubers were invited. It was not by force. Because guys, I saw in that comment section, people coming out to say, they are being invited there to be used to do, work and everything. Guys, did you see any content creator there, doing work? Yes, there were those who are doing work like Priska, like Mayugno's sister Dorina, but those are the ones who are in the village. And guys, I know the villages. People volunteer to come and assist. I'm pretty sure no visitor came from far, like this Roger Skillier. Again, let me give him as an example. He was not told to slash the something or to do any work. There were many people there. Uncle Mo was there, Uncle Gutu, all these other people, who work at Marwa's Villa. People are there to work. So, again, these YouTubers were invited. Nobody forced them. So, all this thing that, these people are talking about is just irrelevant. And what I can conclude by looking at this toxic, comments is that these people do not want to see any unity in this village. They do not want to see love. They do not want to see togetherness. They don't want to see people coming out to benefit. They just want chaos. They want drama. They want enmity. They want toxicity. They just want mayhem in this village. And it is not going to happen because people have already found out what they are all about. And people are making the right choices for their lives. Guys, if you're here and you have not liked this video, please give this video a massive thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and join this amazing family. And let me know what you think about this video in the comments section below. Share your thoughts, your opinions, your sentiments. Let me know what you feel in the comment section below. Feel free to express yourself in the comments section below. Guys, again I ask, where the party at? If the party is where you are, then let me know. Big up Princeton University. See you next year. And of course, it will be at the Villa Medellin, not in Bungoma. Oh my God.